EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
He's got a man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, Akers, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Rams 7. Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, Akers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and long. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 13 yards remaining on second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get it, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Keep it up. Under 10, under 10, 10. Keep it up, guys. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Chuck Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
36 to Mike. Ricky. Mike, 36.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Rams 17, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
And got his man complete.
This is my mode, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, check 25, check 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
2nd and 14. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Rams 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Their bench made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be caught by Cup. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll roll him out right. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And just shutting him off there. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot.
But now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First down, Winston.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. From the gun, Winston.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he finds Taylor, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. Now a second down and 6. Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this... Game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man left side is the tight end long. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it in... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Laird. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And
That's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this off to Laird. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, 34 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it? This is caught at the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Miami.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Right now, right now.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got this down to the 35.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw here.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time fourth quarter. Picking up the fourth. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Tua to throw. Flush to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot will be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Here's Tua. Steps away. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua. They set up the screen to Laird. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Laird. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now...